Good morning, everybody. This is bright and early on the Wednesday morning. We've got cooking up some bass here. Got another win under our belt. That's all we can ask for. Wasn't pretty by any means. We played Owen, lowest score, so we got pretty lucky. There were some pretty high scores out there this week. Our 150, 160 goal was not met. We were quite a bit off, actually. I think we scored about 139, 140. So, we're about 10, 15, 20 points away from where we need to be. And a big part of that, going to address it early here, is JJ. Justin Jefferson now is probably on the IR for a minimum of 4 weeks. Potentially could be a little bit longer, so that's going to suck. Luckily, we've got 3 wins under our belt, so, we're not 1-4, 0-5, 2-3. We can afford a week or two, not having, the second best player in the entire league on the team. Luckily, I have some guys really showing up here at this point in the year, who potentially may not have been up to full health or full peak performance. So we've got people like Josh Jacobs. He's been coming out of the woodworks here recently, and he's been the running back that I know he could be each and every day. He got me 17.5 points this past week, so pretty happy with that. If you can get me 15 plus, that's all I'm asking for. At least, looks like 2 weeks in a row. I think he's the leading running back for yards caught. So passing yards, catching yards, whatever you want to say. I think he's leading the league for all running backs. So we can get that going. We just need a touchdown or two under his belt here in week 6. Which would be really beneficial for me, especially since JJ's out. Kind of doing a little recap of last week. We had 2 at 17, Purdy at 26. We had CMC at 12.8, which was a little bit disappointing. However, they were winning that game, and Purdy got me 26. So, you give 6 of those points from Purdy, give him 20. You put CMC at 18.8. We're right on track of where we need to be. So as long as those two guys can get me somewhere around the 40-point range, I'm pretty happy with their performance each and every week. Christian Kirk, that bum-ass receiver a lot of you have been trying to trade for, trade for your players, putting up Kirk and Gabe Davis. Apparently they're bum-ass receivers, but those bum-ass receivers, such as Davis, has gotten 4 touchdowns in 4 straight weeks with 11 plus points or more. And this is Christian Kirk's lowest game in the last 4 weeks of 11.5 points. So, he's not getting all of the touchdowns, but he's getting, he's getting the looks. He's getting the attempts. He's getting the targets. The catches and the yards, that's what we need from a guy who might not get every single touchdown in that offense. That offense has also looked pretty terrible. So, need him to keep stepping up and being the receiver I thought he was going to be. And he's everything that I thought he was going to be. I think he was going to be 10 to 12 points a week. He's right there along there. He had one terrible week where Zay Jones, who I've dropped. So if you guys want him, more than welcome to go grab him off of waivers. When he's in, Zay Jones is that number 2 receiver behind Ridley. The problem is he can't stay healthy with a knee. So week 1, he went off a little bit, and Kirk didn't really get anything. I think he got like maybe 1 target. So it was bad. It was a goose egg bad. But, he's been stepping up in his absence. JJ, of course, got me for 4.3 points. He went out. He left early. He's got a hamstring issue. Kind of covered that a little bit. What's more concerning is my managerial decisions for my tight ends this year. It's been pretty terrible. It's definitely something next year we're going to have to take a look at and reevaluate. Didn't really put a whole lot of effort into it this year. I thought COOKE-I would be, top 10 Seems like he is. I just need to put him and trust those players, who I drafted. Kind of fucking myself. It's 2 or 3 weeks here in a row where I've had 2 or 3 tight ends on the team, with possibilities of just putting in the right players to get me, 12, 15 plus points. So I just need to start being a better manager, essentially, and figuring out, maybe need to go talk to the guys in that room, maybe catch a meeting or two, and kind of feel where their head's at, how they're feeling health wise, and try to make the best decision from the team there. Because we've clearly been chasing upside points, and those upside points are getting me 2, 3, 4, 5 points a week, or 0, which I think I've had twice this year. So yeah, I think we just need to go for stable, consistent targets, get some points, get some catches. Can't expect Komet to catch a touchdown every week, but if he can get me 8 points, I'm pretty decently happy with that. Did a little 1-week trade. Had a little fun as well with this 1-week trade. Traded London in London for Watson here on Monday night. Watson gave me everything I needed. I just needed 10 points. Thought it would be a little bit closer down the stretch with Owen's team, but he ended up shitting the bed pretty badly. Pats D, got to get him off the fucking team. They've lost a couple guys on defense, and they are just not looking like the Pats team in the past. Actually, all around, that team just looks garbage. So yeah, I need to stay away from anybody on the Pats. Tyler Bass, he's made it into the name a few weeks ago. He's been a tried and true guy. This week he got me 2. Last week, technically, he got me 2 points. Not terribly happy about it, but still got faith in the guy. He's still gonna be in my name, because of this next guy. So cooking up some Bass, the Cook part there got me 13 points. I think he's punter number 2, one, something like that. He's averaging 12, 13 points a game. So he is a solid roster. We've got Make-A-Wish here next week. Been trying to do some trades, a little bit of dick sucking with Jackson this week. Whatever. People are making some moves, more power to them. It's just funny. Everybody's been telling me my team's pretty bum ass. However, I've got, my bench, I think 9.8 points was the lowest score on my bench out of 5 or 6 people. We've got some people coming back, so pretty excited, pretty pissed off about JJ, but we're gonna do our best to continue on and try to score as many points as we can each and every week. So cooking up some Bass out.